Questioning Everything with Garrett and Adam.
I suppose an entity could be considered a vibration, but usually entities are a lot more than a single vibration.
Well, they're not flesh.
They don't have to be necessarily, right? Like there's certain theories like that where you have
That's
like
what my intuition keeps sending me to, like how to describe that properly. Like, yeah, I'm not even close to the person, but
like light beings or something like that. Elohim, some type of a.
That's right. Because I would like on that Gaia channel, that one that you love so much.
Oh yeah, I love it.
They're talking about how the Pleiades travel here through light, and the reason why we see orbs is because they're just like they come. That's how they're.
And that's true.
Well, that's how they. Yeah, that's wild.
No, that is true though. It's factually true.
What?
It is factually correct.
What?
That the Pleiades get here through light.
That's factually true.
Absolutely.
How is that based in fact? If you don't even believe in it,
I believe that. That's not, you don't even have to believe it. The Pleiades get here by light. Okay. Like without, take away the light and we wouldn't even know Pleiades exist.
Fuck. Right.
The only reason that you know is because the light from them reaches us.
Mm-hmm. I see. I mean, like actual orbs that are like here on the fucking earth, you dick. I was seen one. Whoa, he believes for a second. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Yeah. No, it's a trick question. Yeah.
I don't believe in orbs either. Orbs are usually lens phenomena. But spirit is interesting because it's one of those things that when you're talking about it, you're actually using it to talk. Right? On a level.
Right, yeah.
If we were to reduce it, say humans we have a lot of silly words for things. And if we reduce it to the whole collection of non-physical energy interactions or something like that. So you've got your mental interactions, you've got your emotional interactions, you've got your just general magnetic interplay stuff. You've got, your sense of where you feel things, where you dream things, even though you could reduce it in some ways chemically, usually we would reduce it to some kind of an electromagnetic juice, as I like to describe it.
Yeah, man.
Spirit. Juice and spirit are interchangeable words. Neither of them are objective, right? Mm-hmm. Like we're not talking about something that we can measure or that we can qualify.
No, exactly, which is weird.
It is weird. You're talking about juice. Really weird. That's
juice and spirit are like, that's what I mean, the mannerisms of a human. Like when you watch someone's facial expressions, mannerisms, the way they are, like they're unique to themselves. Like there's doppelganger people and there's like even doppelganger personalities. Like I work with a guy who reminds me of Dave, our old buddy Dave that we grew up with. Mm-hmm. He is the same build, the same face shapes, sort of same kind of mumble, like deep, kind of mumbly voice. And just, I look at him and I'm like, fuck, that's like a someone spliced Dave. That's the Dave. This guy's cut from the Dave cloth, whatever the fuck that is. Mm-hmm. So I almost feel like there's like tribes of personality, but still all unique within themselves. Mm-hmm. But that relates back to like your individualism as a spirit, as a person. Like your body's your body, but like like the way you move and what you're into is so unique to each person, even at 8 billion of them.
Tribes of personalities is an interesting theory.
Pardon me?
The tribes of personalities thing is an interesting theory. About, right? Well, people actually theorize that. That's the idea of the monad. What? Is that the monad? Monad is a higher self, right? Okay. But it's a higher self that is essentially manifest in multiple human forms.
Right.
Over periods of time.
Cool. Because you agree, like you know what I'm talking about then.
I know what you're talking about. I don't
had that.
I don't agree with the monad theory. However, the monad theory is a suitable enough way of understanding, as a vector of understanding short term, right? It's not true, so to speak.
Oh, for sure, obviously,
but it's hard to understand what is true. So it's just as a means by which to understand.
What you just said to me makes full on sense. What you're saying is there's a higher self that's been split into a whole bunch of different people.
Yeah,
and that's like the commander of the tribe.
Yeah, it's the super soul. Or the monad. Soul. So you've got a soul.
You just said that.
And there's a super soul then that is an extension of you.
There's a podcast called Super Soul, which is really cool. But anyway.
Yeah. You are it, but it's not you.
Yeah.
The cabs is in the coup, not the coup in the cabs. It's Aleister Crowley.
Because I've gotten, because I've gotten it like, man, like just an insane amount of times that people have been like, dude, like you remind me of this guy. Like, I've had people come up to me and grab me on the shoulder and be like, hey, Jeffrey. And I turn around and they're like, oh, sorry, man, you look just like this guy. I've had that happen lots. Like, you remind me of this person, that person. So I've never met myself yet, but apparently there's a lot of me out there.
Yeah, when I was
and that's not an arrogant thing. That's just something I've observed.
18 years old or something. A friend, I believe they're a mutual friend, but I'm not too sure. Their little sister came up to me. They were probably 6 years old or something like that. And they showed me a book and was like, hey, look, it's you. And on the front cover of a book is, no shit, a fucking drawing of me. Identical. Like,
oh, yeah?
Identical. Yeah. Looking at it, I'm like, holy crap, that's me. Doppelgangers.
That's weird.
There's a limit.
Well, people used to think you and I were brothers when we worked at OpMet.
Yeah. There's a limit by which the spectrum of physical features has, probably because of genetics. Not necessarily like.
Oh, right. There's
not like an
infinite.
It's not actually finite in its available options, but when you're coming from a finite pool, then, and humans are a finite pool, then you end up having the same sorts of characteristics appear because of
it's so fucking weird
breeding, right? Yeah,
think about it.
But the personality one, there's so many different. I mean, I've always been interested in bullshit spiritual ideas and stuff like that, and there's a lot of different crappy theories that do their damnedest to explain how we all come from the same source code, essentially, and how we end up having these different archetypes. I think Jung was probably one of the first people who wrote it down as far as Carl Jung, as far as archetypes goes. But even throughout history, if you break down, say, the Chaldean, Egyptian, Roman, Greek, then you can tell that they've already hammered out archetypes by then, because these particular flavors of personality start to appear. And then in popular culture, literature throughout history, we have numerous examples of, archetypism, where people do their damnedest to describe how there's these like formulaic or principal, configurations of personality, where you end up having these similar personality types appear historically time after time. Like the Dionysian personality type that, say, Jim Morrison was always ascribed to have.
Advertisement loading.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt the podcast here, but we got a little bit of an announcement. What's going on, Adam?
Well, everybody should head on over to Patreon and the Questioning Everything Patreon page, where they can show their support by becoming a champion for only $5 per month. The Sophist tier of Patreon gives you not only access to the backstage areas of Discord and the stage area, but allows you to voice chat and text chat in those areas, so you can give us feedback on the show and join the conversation. If you just want to show your support and you don't want to join the Discord, there are a couple tiers for you, or you can join a Discord tier and simply not even use it. It's up to you.